Revenge is complicated. It puts urgency against patience, satisfaction against regret, and needs against wants. But being born just 1 year after slavery is abolished and constantly living through injustice, William Madison McDonald didn't just chase revenge, he built it.
That property, located at 1201 East Terrell, was originally built as a 3-story mansion by the man known as William Madison McDonald, who is recognized as the first Black millionaire in the state of Texas.
William McDonald built his mansion in Fort Worth in 1906, and historians say that everything he did with intention.
He was able to find a Black contractor and construct this home, and the instructions that he gave to the Black contractor is that I need this house to be a replica of the house of the plantation where my father was enslaved.
In fact, one of the men who enslaved William's father was Nathan Bedford Forrest, the first Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. And although William was born free, he still felt the effects of slavery.
He was speaking all over the state of Texas about civil rights and activism. He seemed to be completely unfettered by Jim Crow, the vestiges of slavery.
Now, naturally, one might ask, how could a Black man speak so freely and so openly about civil rights at a time when it could mean death?
William McDonald had a knack for making friends and impressing people who saw his genuine intellect.
He later met Edward Holland Robinson Greene, a railroad capitalist and the son of one of the wealthiest women in America at the time.
They became power brokers in the Republican Party, and that is how McDonald began to amass his wealth and notoriety.
William started the Fraternal Bank and Trust, the first Black-owned bank in Fort Worth.
That bank had assets of close to $1 million by the Great Depression.
William also opened Fort Worth's first Black-owned hotel and developed the historic South Side, also known as Terrell Heights, and he also established the Black Business District.
He was an architect that literally carved out a Black community, house by house, business by business, resident by resident.
Now, we told you William did everything with intention, from the time he stepped foot in Fort Worth to the time of his burial in 1950 at Oakwood Cemetery.
He chose a lot that was facing what was then the headquarters of the Fort Worth chapter of the Ku Klux Klan. Specified that in his will. Probably in 1950, you could look straight across and see the Klan building.
William knew he could only be buried in the Black section of the cemetery, but he made sure that the Klan could not miss his gravesite, marked by a 38-foot marble obelisk.
Constant reminder of, I beat the odds. You know, you didn't faze me. The weapons you formed against me did not prosper. Nah, nah, nah.
It's revenge that was deliberate, giving William the last laugh. I'm Brittany Moncrief.